if there was a slightly bigger circuit that I could test, what I need is a circuit with 4 inputs and 4 outputs. Unfortunately, I don't have such a circuit. If you did have such a circuit, let us create one. Okay. So, let us take these guys over here, and maybe we will create another maybe another decoder. So, let me put some random gates here. So, this is one output. It is completely random circuit. Then I could take another gate, where I exert some 2 bits like this. Right, and this can go to P1. And this third one can go to another gate, maybe an AND gate. And maybe we can connect this second input here. And this NAND gate goes here. And maybe this guy goes here. All right, and oh, I lost this. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. So we have two 2-bit 2 to 4 decoders, right? And I am taking their outputs and randomly generating some combinational logic. So take this output, So I took the third output and here I can take the first output. And this can go to the P3. Okay. So this is some arbitrary circuit, and we need another two inputs here. So so all of this is some random logic. Now we'll create another bilbo here. This bilbo I will cause it, make it work like a LFSR. Okay. So let us bring out the clock and reset here. So this is a reset and this is the clock. Okay. And since it acts as an LFSR, we only need the configuration thing. So we'll need something like this. Parallel inputs I am not going to connect. Okay. And it is an LFSR, so it is 1 0. And these are the 4 outputs. So I'll have to send the 2 of them to Q0 and Q1 can go here, and Q2 and Q3 can go here. Okay, how do I do that? I'll have to create a small bus like this. We'll say it is a 2-bit bus split as 1 1. So I will create a so these two guys are shorted. So I have merged these two, and similarly I can have one more. These two will go here. We'll remove this. So this is going directly here. Sorry. Okay, it's correct now. It should go here. Okay, and similarly this will go there. So right now the so what has happened? We have a bilbo configured as a LFSR and another bilbo configured as an MISR, and there is some random logic here. some random logic. Now start with reset, then lower reset. Okay. Now let us apply clocks and observe the MISR. So MISR went to 0010, right, and then it went to remain there. Just make sure that these are changing. Let us make sure that the LFSR is working. Oh, you know what? I think it may be working, but I forgot to reset it to 0001 state. The LFSR will get stuck in the 0 state if you don't do that. So one thing I have to do. Okay, I have to be careful. This may not be really required, but I'll put it anyway. Okay, I will still need these inputs. To load the seed, I will need. So first go to the parallel in, parallel out mode and then make a clock. Okay, didn't load. It should have loaded, no, 0001. Why it didn't load? Some connection error is there. This is connected here. Okay, so it was not showing correctly. I think this is the right way to connect it. Okay, so when I Suppose I wanted to load 1111, you can see that it loads 1. Okay. Now I can go to the 10 mode and it should act like a LFSR. And parallelly we can see how this guy is acting as an MISR. So let us again put some LEDs for action. Okay. So start with reset. Okay, everything is off. Then go back to reset 0, clock 0. Then maybe start with this state 111111. So clock it. So it went to the 1111 state. So now when I keep clocking, this will go to all kinds of states. Okay, and those will be available as inputs to this random logic, and that random logic will generate some data here, which will be compressed by this Bilbo. Okay. So let us see what it will compress it to, right. So let us apply maybe 5 clocks. 1. Oh, wait. This should not be in 0 0, right? Sorry. This should be in, let us go back. Reset, clock 0, then load, reset 0, load. Okay. Now we have to go back to LFSR mode. Okay. And now we go and clock it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the MISR is showing 0 1 1 1. Okay. Now let us introduce a fault here, right. Maybe there is a circuit fault or something like that here. Okay. Now do the same thing, go to reset, clock 0, load the load this guy, then go back to the LFSR mode and apply 5 clocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can see that it went to some other state 0 1 0 1. The previous one had gone to 0 1 1 1 state. So this is what the Bilbo will be used for. Okay, I hope everybody followed this exercise. Okay, so we are using this Bilbo as a PRPG. And this one is configured as a MISR. Okay, and so the way to do it is the sequence that we should follow is reset equal to 1, then reset equal to 0, clock equal to 0, then clock equal this is this we forgot to name it now. We call it as PRPG config, okay, or Bilbo 1 config. This is maybe Bilbo 2 config. Okay. So, Bilbo 1 config should be set to Bilbo 1 config should be 0. Then these inputs are called, maybe we can call them P0 or whatever, P0. This is seed actually, seed 0, right, seed 1, seed 3, I think this should be seed 1. And then this is seed 3. Okay. So, these seeds must be set to 1 1 1 1 or something like that. Seed should be 0 1 or anything that you want except all zeros. Okay. Then clock equal to 1. So, this will load the seed into Bilbo 1. Then we make Bilbo 1 config to the 1 0 for PRPG. And Bilbo 2 config should be changed to 1 1 1. It should be changed to, I think it changed because when I tried to, okay. So, it was already in the MISR state. Okay. So, this will configure Bilbo as a MISR. Then apply 10 clocks or whatever number of clocks. So, clock equal to 0 1 0 1 like that. Note down the MISR value signature. Then introduce a fault, repeat. So, you should get a different signature. Okay. That is the basic idea.